Alright everyone, we are back. It's actually been months on my end, but it should have been only a single day for you all. We are at Windfall Island and still very... That kid who was walking like a boss, I believe in the original, he often walked towards the camera. Unfortunately in this case they actually made him walk to the side, or maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't know. Anyway, there's lots of NPCs here. What? Can't you see we're busy? I know we're super cute and all, but that doesn't mean you can just come up and talk to us whenever you like. Jeepers! What's the matter, mister? Why are you looking at us like we're aliens or something weird like that? What? We're good girls. We don't spread rumors. Apparently that's what they do. I actually don't really remember these characters at all. They're not exactly plot relevant in any way, so... Well, there's this guy over here. So I'm feeling pretty good. Why? Because I recently got myself a pet pig. 3 in fact. I got a black splotched pig too. How often do you see one of those? Not often, chum. I've led them ashore to graze over yonder. But the thing is, I can't stop worrying about the little guys. I think there's a small mini quest you have to do with this guy later on. Possibly. Siddle, yeah. To be honest, I was kind of thinking of just walking to the other side, but I wasn't sure I was going to make the jump. Okay, it's just a flat texture on this thing. Yeah, gonna crawl into this. How'd you sneak in here? You little rat! Shoo! Beat it! Scram, vermin! Bombs? I want them! This be the bomb shop. 10,000? 20,000? 30,000? Too expensive. Oh, a monopoly? Terrible. That's the problem with monopolies. This is why we have antitrust laws. Somewhat interesting though, because I didn't remember this at all. But I do believe at some point we'll be able to buy bombs because something will happen to that guy that either will make him change his mind or we'll just replace him with another guy. Oh, if you please, young boy there, please help me. Please listen to my tale of woe. Okay. Ooh, my sweet, sweet daughter, my only daughter, poor Maggie. She was captured by a bunch of villains and taken to the Forsaken Fortress. What on earth could those scoundrels want with her? And are they just roaming around looking for young maidens? Are they just evil creatures who delight in mischief? Oh, crud. Having a kidnapped daughter doesn't get you a single rupee, you know. Please, please save my poor daughter, I beg of you. Here I stand, begging. I hope you'll give the scoundrels in the Forsaken Fortress a good scare. They'll pay for what they've done. Oh yes, pay! Yeah, this is not very subtle, but this guy wants to get rich. Badly. And if you remember him later in the game, you'll see that he'll be very fortunate. You say you want to sell for a boat? Tell me you're kidding me. Listen up, laddie. Try using your head a little more. What makes you think a bloke like me, a guy who makes his living off the sea, would give away the very sailing gear he needs to survive? Look elsewhere, laddie. Mm-hmm. Oh god, the bloom on this guy. Did y'all see it? Kinda... It looked like he shimmered across the ground for some weird reason. Anyway, it's a peaceful place, this here island. The people here would never even dream of leaving their little paradise and sitting sail on a voyage at sea. Know what I mean? Why, this town is full of faces that don't even show the slightest interest in the sails of a ship. Are we sailors the only ones? Has no one else set out on the great sea? Nope. Also, the bloom is really bad on this guy. I apologize for talking to him in that angle. Really bad. If you could indulge me for a moment, please admit that I am looking fine. Why, looking this fine would have won me the Miss Windfall crown way back when. I'm still looking better than all the younger girls I know. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! God, so many selfish people. What's in this town? Apparently the potion shop. Hello, hello, hello. You are standing in the one and only Chew Jelly Juice Shop. Did I say chop instead of shop? Whoops. You must have heard, our potions are the best. I'm telling you, they are too good. In fact, they're absolutely incredible. What's that? What's Chew Jelly, you ask, looking somewhat bewildered? Oh, sir, you simply must be joking. You don't know what Chew Jelly is? Well, just ask yourself this, good sir. What is a robustly nourishing element? What is a mystical substance that is good for the body and mind? Ask yourself! The words Chew Jelly roar out in answer to these questions, proclaiming themselves to be true. Why, it is the key ingredient in the most effective potions around! All you have to do is bring me an empty bottle to my little juice shop here, and I'll let you have a taste. Which begs the question, sir, do you have an empty bottle? Apparently not, and I want that one. Can you give it to me? Cool. Wait. Damn it! I was actually kind of hoping I could buy the bottle instead of the potion. You can actually barely see the red inside that bottle. Kind of hard. What if I do this? Whoops. I broke all your stuff. Hope you don't mind. Oh, I thought that was a purple rupee, but it's actually blue. Purple rupee would have been 50 rupees. Very good. Huh. What's this guy moping around for? You're looking for a sale? I have no idea where you'd find one. Do I look like a sailor to you? Look, I'm feeling down right now, so shove off, will you? Go pester that guy in the massive coat or whatever. I think that guy's always pessimistic, or always feeling down. Can't think of a moment where he feels better. This looks fancy. Apparently it's an auction house. No one up there. What's this though? You little weasel! Well, thank you so much for coming into my home and breaking my high-priced vases. If you break any more, I assure you that I shall not let it go lightly. No, sir, not at all. I shall require compensation. And yes, he will charge you money if you break any more. I believe if you roll into the walls, it actually breaks everything. So I didn't try that. I actually do want to keep my money, so I'm not going to try anything anymore. She is so saucy, isn't she? I can't believe she's a school teacher. Rumor has it she has mountains of tacky pendants and earrings. It's as if she loves nothing in the world more than jewelry. Now just what are you doing? Were you listening to us, you scamp? You listen, young man. I haven't seen you around, so I guess you're new to Windfall. But don't you know it's bad to eavesdrop on conversations meant only for adult ears? We're discussing very, very important topics that kids just wouldn't understand. You're far too young to be listening to us, young man. LeShoe! Don't eavesdrop on other people, kid. Let us keep gossiping behind other women's back while we're here. Yeah, but lots of selfish people in Windfall. I'm actually kind of surprised there's more than I remember. Selfish people, that is. You look like a curious boy. Did you know that there's an island a little to the east of here called Roost Island? Folks say the island is the home of a tribe of people who dance in the skies like birds on the wind. They call themselves the Rito, and they say a sky spirit lives nearby. But for someone like me, a person who's never left this little island, it may as well be a fairy tale out of a child's book. Oh, if only I had my own boat. Well, I have my own boat, but I need a sail. I do like that there was that guy who just hated that you broke his vases. Link, the character, or the protagonist of every Zelda game, let's be honest, always just breaks whatever they see in sight for rupees, because that's how the game has decided that they should spawn. And yeah, you can see Roost Island from here. How can it be a fairy tale? Huh? But yeah, there's lots of stuff in this game that kind of subverts the expectations of how you play the game. And Link looks like he's shimmering a bit in the shade too. Kind of weird. That boom, man. Hey there, boy. Did you happen to see the post box down near the docks? Well, just so you know, if you want to send someone a letter, just set it to Y, X, or R and use that button to put it in the post box. It's just that easy. Before long, the Rito postman will come to deliver it to whoever you send it to. He's a hard-working fellow, I tell you. I gotta be honest, though. This thing right here, where you just put something in the post box, you put the letter on the action buttons, let's call them, and just decide press the button as soon as you're close to the post box. I don't talk to you again. That's dumb. Really, just checking the box alone should like pop up a menu showing whatever potential letters you can send towards the post box. Because there's no reason to use the letters in any other way besides maybe like another NPC. So why would you have to assign it to an action button? Huh? You don't look at all familiar, buddy. You're some kind of tourist or something? If you are, I'll show you around. Why don't you join me for a little stroll all around town? Our Windfall Island may be a little cozy, so to speak, but people from all over the world come here. Town's always lively. Haha! Why, just walking around and having a good look at things is quite fun. That's the mark of a great town. Windfall Island is a great town, actually. In terms of design. Like, obviously some NPCs are very selfish and all that, but it's actually quite memorable and very nice place to go through as far as towns and Zelda games are concerned. Well, what do you think about my outfit? You don't see clothes like this often, do you? Aren't they so cute? A friend of mine who lives on Outset Island sent this outfit to me. She's an amazing girl. She can put jars on her head and walk around like it's nothing at all. You have to see it to believe it. So we know who that NPC is. This town is our turf, the turf of the world, the famous Killer Bees! Don't mess with us! Yeah, Buzz Buzz! Bizarrely, they don't have Buzz Buzz outfits, and yeah, they keep walking around you like bullies. Okay, let's talk to this guy. He's actually plot relevant. My story's a strange one. I came across cursed seas from a land far away, a land where the blizzards blow violently, heading for this town called Windfall. Dear me, my ship was torn apart by vicious winds, and this island is where I washed ashore. There was one other person with me, yes there was. But I dare say he was immediately arrested based on his somewhat suspicious looks and thrown right into jail. Yes, just locked up somewhere on this island. Needless to say, I'm really worried about him. Would you be so kind as to help free him from captivity? Indeed, it would be appreciated. Man, I wonder who that character is. Also, I don't believe we ever find this guy's homeland, but there is a frosty, blizzard-heavy home world in Phantom Hourglass, the pseudo-sequel to this game. But it's just, the species there is completely different from, like, quote-unquote humans. Yeah, so we have to rescue that character before we're able to deal with that guy. Wonder what's up here. Very nice tavern. Lately I've been hearing that monsters from the Forsaken Fortress have been going around kidnapping girls with long ears. I can believe it. After all, 2 girls from Windfall have already been kidnapped. Poor Maggie and Mila. It just breaks my heart to think about those 2. What if their fathers are desperate to find anyone who can rescue their poor little girls? What kind of world has this become? So much fear and suffering. Welcome! Oh my, you're a very small customer, aren't you? Well, that's fine, of course. You just feel free to look around. Well, you can't buy anything. Rip. Any gossip? Yeah. When night falls around here, this place fills up with all these sour, swarthy sailors. In fact, there's this little boat called the Shop Ship that shows up at night and cruises around the island selling things. I'm not sure what the story is with that. I guess what I'm trying to tell you here is that this town has 2 faces. The nice pretty one you see in the day, and a darker, shadier one you see at night. But I suppose that's too heavy a concept for a youngster like yourself, eh? And yes, time does actually pass while you're out in the sea, but when you're on Windfall Island, time is frozen. And when you're on any island with NPCs, time freezes.
And it's specifically so that they don't have to show you the transition between day and night, like Majora's Mask kind of did. To be fair, Majora's Mask actually had a cutscene between day and night to also hide the fact that all the NPCs just suddenly go inside their houses, but many of them had schedules that allowed them to walk into wherever they're supposed to belong. So that kind of felt more natural. But here, they just didn't bother. They just decide, let's freeze time while you're in town so you don't have to see that. People from all over the world seem to gather on here on Windfall Island, all hoping to become successful merchants. I suppose you could say that this is the island where people and money come together, but you know what? Money is important, sure, but don't you think people need to open their hearts a little more than their wallets? I've been kicking around this crazy world for a long time, and I've learned to stop and sniff the flowers along the way. Yeah, when I said so that you don't have to bother, I mean, you don't have to bother giving all the NPC schedules. Because this guy, like, for example, this guy, he just stands here all day. And then he's gone at night. That's all there is. Some NPCs are walking around, but they don't ever enter a house or anything like that. Don't get me started, these brats. Finally. I've been waiting for this guy to make an appearance. Hey, welcome. It's 10 rupees per game for kids. You want to play or what? Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay then. Welcome to the fleet. I am the Great Admiral Dalvalsky. Look sharp, for ze are the sole protectors of this island. Admiral, red alert! All hands on deck! Sonar shows a school of deadly giant squid are approaching. All ships prepare for battle. What? Where? Ah, who? I see. The fiends approach. There are 3 squid groups, a large one, medium one, and a small one. If we allow them to come any closer, the children on the island will be in grave danger. Sailor, take command of our new radar system to seek out and sink all of these fiendishly hidden enemies. But be warned, you have only 24 cannonballs that you can fire. To destroy your mountain squid pods, you must score 4 direct hits on the large, 3 on the medium, and 2 on the small. Use left cursor to move the cursor and A to fire cannons. That is all you need. All the instructions you need. Aye, aye, sir. Excellent. So far, Bestseller has managed to destroy all these iron squid using only 20 cannonballs. May you fight us bravely. Yeah, so this is basically kind of random. But, Sploosh. Sploosh. Okay, come on. Are you kidding me? Kaboom! Damn. Okay, we got one. It's the big one. Where's the small one? Well, we're not gonna win. Oh, it was right there. Rip. The children are lost. Oh, bad news, seller. The enemies have retreated or something. It's 10 rupees per game for kids. Are you kidding me? The small one is always the most annoying to deal with. Well, we're not going to win this time because the big one requires 4. Man, I'm having some bad RNG. I always start low and they always end up on the higher parts of the map for some reason. Let's start from above now. There we go. Really though, it's much better if you get the small one first, I feel. God damn it. Cool. With the big one being the only one left, that actually makes things a lot easier. Ooh, can I do it?
Can I do it? Damn it! I mean, I won, but I want to beat the record. Excellent work, sailor. Your deeds have successfully protected the peace on this fair island. We are so very proud. The children on the island would like to thank you, sailor. Hooray! Yay! Yay! Oh, thank you, Mr. Sailor. Please take this piece of heart as a sign of our gratitude. You are so great. Yeah, piece of heart, but I want to beat the record, so... Yeah, thanks for playing all that. Can't do how fun it's been for me. And don't forget your umbrella or nothing on your way out the door. Yes, I do. One more time. Until I can beat the high score. The hell? Oh, they're right. They're both right there. But I didn't beat the record, unfortunately. So I guess I get 50 rupees or something? Or, no, you get a treasure shard. Huh. Yeah, treasure charts are basically for finding treasure, but we won't be able to make use of that for quite some time. Definitely not in this video. Probably not for the next couple of videos, in fact. But eventually we'll be able to deal with it. Swear to God, these squids always manage to just be in the spots I just don't check. And I don't have the money to play another game, so yeah. Gotta go back farm some money real quick. Oh wow, you can't make the jump, okay. Oh, doesn't this guy look strange? Oh, no, that's not it. That's just not it. And the problem is, even though that's not it, this isn't it either. Oh dear, pardon me, guy. I was so fully and wholly absorbed in my dancing that I didn't even notice little old you standing right here. I am taught. I love dancing more than I love 3 meals a day. You will come to know me as the world's charismatic dancer extraordinaire. Ready, guy? 1, 2, 1, 2. Say, guy, you know what I was just reminded of? Long ago, I met this delightful little guy who performed the most dazzling magic dance. A dance that turned night into day right before my very eyes. I can remember those fabulous dance moves, but I just can't seem to get that intricate rhythm down. You think you know the rhythm, guy? We'll be able to show him the rhythm sooner or later. I think that's right here is where we're supposed to go, maybe. But right now, I want to play that game again. Because I just gotta beat that high score. I don't even think it gets me anything anymore, but it's just a matter of showing that it doesn't earn me anything. There is like a mini game where I know I won't like beat the entirety of it because well, I guess I could look up a guide for the solution every time, but no. That mini game will haunt my nightmares forever. But it won't be for quite some time that we won't be seeing it for quite some time. It's pretty far into the game. And yeah, there's pots everywhere in this island. And most of them give you 5 rupees. Some of them give you single rupees, and a handful will occasionally give you 10 rupees. Pretty nice. Anyway, 6 more attempts. Oh, this is perfect! Very, very good. It's very good because by getting... Like now I can actually methodically try to find the last one because it's the biggest one. Which means I only need to check every 4 tiles. So I'm going to take my time for this last one. Here we go.
Splish. Kaboom! Kaboom!
Oh my god, I have to get it on this one.
Kaboom!
Okay, I matched the high score. Oh, 50 rupees. Well, I didn't beat the high score, that's the problem. Damn it. Gotta try again, but that was pretty optimal for me to beat to find 2 of the squids right away. You don't often get that lucky. No, I can't be the only one who thinks that you should get like a reward for getting at least one of them or something. Like another attempt. Because that's what they would do in some of the N64 Zelda minigames. If you were like close to beating the game, they would give you another free attempt. Now I think about it, I should probably check the middle first. It's just more likely that they'll be there. And of course, the one time I checked the middle first, it's not where they're gonna be at all. The hell? Oh, they're both there. Yeah, this time they decided not to go in the middle at all. Annoying. Although I probably wouldn't have gotten it anyway, because like even if I checked the bottom first, one of them was right there, so you know. Can I get lucky enough to find the other one? Apparently not. Oh! Which direction could it be? Yeah, I figured it was left. Yeah, so okay, I think at this point, really I'm just doing this to try to beat the high score, nothing else. Because it's the only rewards you get for beating the minigame now is 50 rupees. Unless you get something different for beating the high score. Hell yeah! I got really lucky with that one though. 50 more rupees. But I beat the high score too. I get this too. Okay, so yeah, I had to beat the high score. And it's completely luck based too. Like, there is a general strategy for optimizing your shots so that you cover the most of the sea as possible, but in this particular case, it's really, really luck based. That took quite a few attempts. It's surprisingly fun despite that though. Probably because of the addicting gamble nature of the game, but you know. Anyway, what's in here? Aha! Now, I would have to say that I've never seen your face before, have I? Now, intriguing. Big Gwalain. I know you're just a small child, but I've found one I can rarely trust strangers. Where is it you've come from, young sir? I'm sorry, but the years have made me wary. Once, long ago, I rented a room out to a traveler for a single night. The next dawn, my precious picto box was stolen. They caught the scoundrel, yet my possession remains outside my grasp. Perhaps it will rot forever with him in his cell. Why are good deeds so often repaid with cruelty? You may look like a child, but you can see why I cannot be assured of your youth. Be a good boy and be gone. Shoo! Shoo! And yeah, if you try to pass by him, he's just gonna tell you. Yeah, he's got countless picto boxes, but he doesn't want to lose a single one. But yeah, you can't jump over this thing, no matter how hard you try. So this guy just won't let you pass. He's the "you shall not pass" guy. But if y'all remember, there was a door in the back right here. Oh god. It's him! Tingle. The most frustrating, annoying, and controversial version of Tingle. Literally, like I have a whole, he's got a whole story to him, and I don't mean the character in the game, but the presentation of this character was part of the reason why a lot of people thought Tingle was homosexual, because of his mannerisms and his look. Like the Majora's Mask Tingle was considered a weirdo and also considered kind of a homosexual, but this version was presented at the E3 where Windwaker was first shown or something like that. Whatever the presentation, I think it was actually, it might have been TGS. Whatever it was though, a lot of the Western world thought the whole art style of Windwaker, along with Tingle being a main focal point of the gameplay with the Tingle tuner and whatnot, a lot of people decided not to play the game just because of that, because of how weird looking he is. And it's also the reason why Americans hate Tingle, why that's a trope, because of this Tingle right here, how he works in the game. And he is a very selfish bastard, because it's a Wind Waker Island or whatever, but the bottom line is this Tingle is absolutely loath. And I saw that he went all the way back there, but I do want to talk to him. I see the same green clothes and the same green hat. By the look of you, I'd say, sir, could you by chance be a fairy? This dialogue does not help his case at all. Like, it's the same for Majora's Mask with, you know, goodness, did you feel my telepathy? That's why you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Do not worry. Tingle knows without you telling him. Sir. Yes, sir. Tingle is my name. I have been looking for you and your kind, for I, too, long to be one of the fair folk. By the way, I should mention something else. Nintendo was really pushing Tingle on its audience around this era. Like, Tingle got like 3 games all to himself, although one of them was just a reskinned balloon fight. But the fact of the matter is, Nintendo was really just shoving Tingle down our mouths back in that era. They really liked the fact that he looked like composer Koji Kondo, I believe. And they decided, you know what, you're gonna take this guy, this character, and you're gonna like it. Americans hated Tingle so much that Nintendo of America personally intervened in the release of all of Tingle's games, really. But Europe did get Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land or something like that. So it is possible to play it in English, technically. Just European English. How disrespectful. Well, you have no idea what it means to be disrespectful, Tingle. Especially because of the way your character is done. You know, yeah, you have to free him, and spoilers, we already saw that there was a switch right here. I think you have to put this thing down on it. Yeah. We've released a terrible evil upon the world.
Yay!
Hooray! Thank you oh so very much! Here's Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Tingle, Tingle! Kololempa! Become an item! Tingle tuner. Or no, Tingle bottle. Using Miiverse, you can insert a message you've written and send it out to sea for someone unknown to receive. I believe it was Tingle tuner in the original. Be aware that you can't write letters if you're not connected to Miiverse. Yeah, about that! Miiverse kind of doesn't exist anymore, so this feature is more defunct than the Tingle tuner. That's unfortunate. I kind of miss Miiverse. I do hope Nintendo brings back something like it in the future. Mr. Fairy, are you familiar with Miiverse? With it, your message is put in a bottle. It can be sent to fairies the world over. A communion of minds. Hearts becoming as one. Heart. Just don't write anything unpleasant, okay? Not that I have to remind you, Mr. Fairy. Well, now that you gave me the idea, Tingle, I would have done it, but Miiverse is gone. Splendid. Tingle is returning now to his own special island. Will you come to find him? One more thing. Ah! I was forgetting something important. Oh, Mr. Fairy, you want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Tingle's chart. What kind of chart could it be? Head out to sea and then check out your map, your charts on the map screen to find out. Open it on the map screen. If you ever need any help with your charts, just leave it to Tingle. Don't you ever forget it. Yeah, later in the game, and if you'd like to give your Tingle balls a little extra oomph that all Tingle crave, you should check the back of this cell. Check it right out. Yeah. Tingle is just mechanically not very good in Wind Waker, both the original and this one, because, mostly the original, this one a little less, because he charges you a lot of money for freaking things, you know. I'm looking at my Wii U gamepad right now. It's asking me if I want to allow Tingle balls from Miiverse, from anyone, friends only, or just not receiving at all. I'm going to put it on anyone, even though I can't receive any because Miiverse is gonzo. And for another setting is allow Tingle balls with spoilers, where you can receive or not receive them. I'm just going to receive them. It doesn't matter because Miiverse is gone, so I'm not going to receive any Tingle bottles. It is just unfortunate. I probably will receive Tingle bottles that are preset from the game, because there are some preset letters that you can receive for this game, but the fact of the matter is, I'm missing out on this feature, unfortunately. Anyway, mechanically, Tingle is just lame in this game, because he charges you tons of money for actually progressing through the game. So, not helping his case at all. By the way, in the original Zelda Ocarina of Time, when they made you crawl through tiny spaces like this, the game would go into first person. And that was genius because it meant you didn't have to see your body to choose where you wanted to go. For whatever reason, in Wind Waker, they decided, no, you still have to see Link's body. And we went in the wrong direction. Back here. Of course, I purposely went in the wrong direction because, why not? It's kind of fun. Of course, this is kind of... Actually, I think I can go into first person while crawling the bottom. But the point is, it went automatically into first person when you crawled into those tiny spaces. But yeah, the challenge here is that you need to crawl all the way to the end of this little place so that you can... Yeah, here we go. You have to crawl all the way to the end of this tiny little space. Yeah. To the end to get the item. And yes, by the way, you can see if you're about to go into a trap. In case you're wondering. See, you can see the wood right there. It's just much harder to see when you're not in first person. Don't go to the left. And here we go. Another reminder that back when Wind Waker was coming out and then Nintendo really got hit with the kiddie comments about them, it's also when Grand Theft Auto was really starting to hit its stride along with all the other more teen-oriented or mature-oriented games from the PlayStation 2. So a lot of people, specifically people who got into PlayStation 2, just hated the fact that Nintendo wasn't trying to appeal to them specifically for their own tastes. Pictobox can record up to 12 pictographs. It was only 3 in the original. Also, the pictures it takes are, I think they're black and white. Yep, right now they're black and white, but we will get color pictures later in the game, thankfully. Kind of weird too, because yeah, there's messages here. It's kind of weird too, because like in the original N64 Majora's Mask, it made sense that the pictures had to be black and white and only one picture, because taking JPEGs inside the limited memory of the N64 was not easy. But in the GameCube, it really should have been like as many pictures as you want in all color from the get-go. But apparently they decided to only implement that thing later. Date unknown. how would the date be unknown? I guess they've been in here forever. And there's several skulls here, so it implies there's been several people here. Like a lot. Seriously, there's been like an entire 10 people who have been stuck in here. Why else are there so many skulls? Anyway, I talked a lot for just this one area, haven't I? So much stuff about Tingle, so much stuff about the Picto Box. Well, not nearly as much, but Tingle is so infamous in this game. It's kind of crazy. And yeah, you can see the mouse like this if you want. But yeah, Tingle is so infamous, and Nintendo themselves is so infamous for making this game with the art style and proportions and attitude it had at the time that they just got blasted with so many comments about how they're kiddies and they only appeal to the kids, and it's unfortunate that it had to end up in this way. So many people missed out on this game because of that. It does have its flaws, of course, but if so many people just wanted Zelda to be like Twilight Princess and stuff. Mature and cool. They really wanted those gamers, PlayStation 2 gamers, or people who were insecure, really wanted to be reassured that they're manly and play only manly games. And they wanted Zelda to be like that, to be like this super realistic, high fantasy type of game for their only them and nothing else. But no, Nintendo was like, nope, you get these proportions and this art style that will last forever and never look ugly. But those people didn't think that way. The way they thought is that this art style is already outdated. I wonder if a boy like you will do. It's difficult to tell. Yes, difficult. You see, my one and only daughter, Mela, is it Mila or Mila? Not sure, was taken away from me to a frightening place called the Forsaken Fortress. I have asked many to rescue her, but it seems to be a difficult voyage to that cursed place. Oh, to see my sweet Mila again, my precious little daughter. I worry so over her welfare. I can't recall the last time I slept more than a wink. I sincerely wonder about the wisdom of asking a boy like you to do this. But would you lend a hand to help rescue my precious daughter? Sure. You are a brave boy to take on this task. I assure you, if you do rescue her, I will pay you as much money as it takes. I'd give my entire fortune for her safety. Well, guess what's gonna happen later in the game, guys. Okay, and anyway, this place looks nice, but he will, in fact, charge you money if you break those vases down there. This is just the second floor. I think, no, there's a couple more places I have to check. Let's get a schoolhouse right here. And there's also, no, that's the Picto Box plate. Oh wait, actually, you know what? Let's go back to here because we have the Picto Box on us after all. Here. Why, young sir! I must say, you seem to be in possession of a very fine Picto Box there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? I was about to say phonographs for some reason. There can be no villains amongst the ranks of Picto Box lovers. Take your time, look around, I implore you, heart. And while you're here, please do visit my upstairs pictograph gallery. You're bound to find it quite exciting, young sir. I guarantee it. He doesn't seem to recognize that our picture is not... Our Picto Box isn't the same, the one that he lost a long time ago. Oh, aren't these some finely snapped pictographs? You must admit it! But come now, you needn't be so surprised, my young sir. It is a hobby of mine to sneak up behind people when they least expect it. It's quite an amusing diversion. Think nothing of it. By the way, these pictographs you see decorating these fine walls have all been taken by none other than myself. They are my pride and joy. You see, in my younger days I was tireless, sailing far and wide across the great sea, snapping pictographs wherever I went. Have a look at them, young sir. Yeah, we're gonna have to check every single one. What is this pictograph of, you ask? Well, those are creatures called choo-choos. They are said to have medicinal properties, so they are most important resource treasured by sailors the world over. Why, there is even said to be an extremely rare species of them known as the blue choo-choo. It is only under very unusual circumstances that they are ever sighted. You would be most lucky to ever come across one, young sir. I know of at least one blue chew. I don't know if there's a quest related to it though. It's a pretty nice pictograph. This one is of a tiny rock islet resting far out in the sea southeast of here. Isn't it nice? There was a very dignified butler standing before the door, and I snapped his pictograph without even thinking. That aside, I am certain this is someone's private cabana. It is. This is an incredible pictograph. I saw this strange platform rising up out of the seas, seeming to claw at the sky. It makes for an even stranger silhouette. I wonder if such things still remain out there on the high seas, lonely out on the waves. Ah, if only I had a chance. I would love to see these things once again. This is a pictograph of an isle I once visited. Isn't it a finely snapshot? I took it in my younger days. It is Outset Island. That's our home. It is the most delightful of fishing villages, innocent and rich with nature's bounty. It was there I met a beautiful young lass. Although I suppose she is probably not as young as she used to be these days. Are you my grandpa, sir? Maybe? What kind of pictograph is this, you ask? One ill-fated day, misfortune befell me and my boat was destroyed. Clinging to the wreckage, I drifted at the whims of the waves. That's when I saw this monstrosity. This foul ship, veiled in mist and fading in and out of sight like something out of another world. Yes, my young sir, this none other than the ghost ship. The rumors I've heard tell of a man who researched the reaches of the sea where the ghost ship faded in and out of sight, and that he drew a map of its movements. But it is said that as soon as the man had finished drawing the lines of that cursed map, he died a most unexpected death! Chilling! Truly chilling! Now, if one were able to find that map, then it might be possible to sneak onto the ghost ship and get the treasure that is said to lurk within its hull. No surprises that we will have to actually find that ship at some point. This pictograph chills me to the bone. The Forsaken Fortress! This place lies to the northwest of our fair isle, which has been enveloped in filthy dark clouds of late. What are we to do against the silent evil that lingers there? If you value your life, young sir, then at the very least you should stay as far away from that place as you possibly can. It feels as if evil that is not of this world lies in wait there, biding its time. Not a bad pictograph, hmm? It is that not a rather mysterious statue? The statue's home is on one of the Triangle Islands. It lies due south of there, or here. There are a total of 3 Triangle Islands, the Northern, the Southern, and the Eastern Triangle Islands. Each of them has a statue such as this standing on its shores. What about that treasure chest right there? 2 of them, in fact. How do I get there? There's a door. We have to find that door. Bye. That was all the pictographs, by the way. Now, there is a pretty big quest regarding the pictographs. I don't know if I'm going to complete it. It's quite time consuming. I don't believe that you get anything for your trouble. I could be wrong, though. Also, it's possible to miss some stuff because of the way the pictograph works, but thankfully with 12 pictographs it makes things a little easier instead of 3. Welcome to Miss Marie's School of Joy. I don't think I've ever seen your face around here before, my young scholar. Are you a new pupil? No. We need to talk. I know I may look a bit flashy for a teacher, but I assure you I am one. How long has it been since I opened my school here on Windfall Island? 20 years? Ever since then, I've been teaching the children of this island about true joy. But I do have a rather joyless problem. There's this delinquent gang of 4 young boys who never listen to a word I say. Even though I wait patiently for those boys to show up, they never come. It's as if they don't want joy in their hearts. Could you please catch their leader, that little boy named Even, and talk some sense into him for me? Please, young man, for me? Yes, ma'am. Oh, thank you so much. You're such a dear. They're such troublesome little boys. I'm at my wit's end over how to handle them. But they won't be so mean to a boy their own age, will they? I should think not. Good luck, young man. By the way, this looks like made-up language right up there, but it's actually Hylian. You can probably translate it and make sense of it if you want. Some people have, in fact, translated the Hylian language to make sense of it. But I never bothered trying. Hey. Yeah! Yo, bud, you got a problem with us killer bees? Huh? Do ya? Don't tell me it's that annoying hag of a teacher again. Is it? You came here to give us a talking to because of Miss Marie asked you to, right? Tell us not to skip school, right, bud? Tell us not to be tardy, right, bud? Well, forget about all of that. We're the mighty invincible gang of the four, the killer bees. Think it'd listen like a chump to you, but I'll tell you what, bud. If you want to challenge us to a competition, then we'll think about it and listen a little bit. What do you say, bud? You want to challenge us? Okay, your funeral, bud. The rules are simple. We're gonna go hide somewhere, and if you find us, we're gonna run. You gotta try to catch us. Easy as that, bud. We won't hide indoors or nothing, and we won't leave the island. So look for us around in the shadows behind buildings and stuff. If you catch all four of us, we lose. You got it, bud? Ready? Go! There's no way for you to lose. There's no time limit or anything like that. You just gotta look for them. Incidentally, even though that kid ran right over here, he basically warped to a different spot as soon as he was out of sight. Hi. Oh, come on. You know, in Majora's Mask, there was a similar mini-game, except the game didn't go into cutscene mode as soon as you found a kid. Of course, they're a lot easier to catch in this game. Because you straight up run faster than them. In the original, or rather in Majora's Mask, they were actually faster than you. You had to freeze them. Yeah, you got me! Yes, I did. I wonder if there's a kid behind here. I don't think so, but... Oh, there is. Hi. Yeah, you gotta give them some time to run. I think they all end up right here, actually, when you find them. This small place where they can run as much as they want. Gotcha. Aw, lame! I do believe if you go indoors or something like that, they'll reset all of their spots, so don't do that. I actually don't remember the hiding spots very well. It's been a long time. What do you have to say? Yep, to settlers like us, the wind's our whole life. It'd sure be nice if a fair wind blew today. Gosh, I actually don't remember there was one up on a tree like that. How did he get there? You are quite the climber, kid. Oh, the 180, huh? That's not how we're supposed to be able to run, but you know. You stupid old man, shut the... Yeah, a lot of people hate that old man because he interrupts you. Yeah, you got me! Oh, where's the last one? Oh-ho! Gotta go all the way up. Oh, switch. That's how you activate the windmill, apparently. Or how you possibly would if the wind was blowing properly. Rip. Oh my god, he's right there. That's actually a pretty decent hiding spot. Not very easy to find. Yeah, I've been playing hide and seek with my nieces and nephews as of late. This is not how it works. Once you're found, it's just pretty over. For reference, the kids prefer it when I am the one hiding. Ah, I can't believe it. You found all 4 of us. And you caught us all, too. Talk about utter defeat. Looks like we lost our touch, killer bees. I guess maybe it's time we chilled out. From now on, we won't cause no more trouble for anyone. To reward your hide-and-seeking skills, here, take this, bud. Piece of heart. This is our favorite possession, but you've proven that you're worthy. To our bud, the hide-and-seek master. Oh, and one more thing. We need you to apologize to Miss Mary for us, alright? We're counting on you, bud. Why don't you apologize to yourselves? I don't think she gives you anything, but you know. You did it, didn't you? You said something to those delinquents for me, didn't you, dear? You can't fool me. I watched it all from the shadow of my door. You really are, dear. Tell me enjoy. I have to reward you. So here's a little spare change. Well, that's actually quite a bit. So you get 2 rewards for doing this small side quest. And then you get this. Hey, sounds like you apologized to the teacher for us. Good old Miss Mary. And speaking of, bud, did you know that it's going to be Miss Mary's birthday soon? Boss, oh boss, you think maybe we should give her some kind of present or something? Don't be stupid, we're the killer bees! We ain't no teacher's pets! Yeah, but teachers love jewelry and junk more than anyone else in the world. What's she into these days? What you call them, joy pendants? Really? Where do you find them? And it's just lying around? If we could just find some, we could give them to teacher as a present, and then she'd be all happy. Hey, now that I think about it, when I was climbing trees the other day, I saw some sparkly light up on some on top of some tree in town. Where was that? It's some of them pendants. What do you think, boss? Nah, that's crazy talk. Maybe it's this tree right here. Probably not. But yeah, this is actually a pretty involved side quest. Oh wait, I think it's that tree up there. Maybe? I'm not positive. Oh, it was. Okay. Got a joy pendant. Yo, bud, looks like you found yourself a joy pendant. Solid work. Actually, I gotta admit, we hid that thing up in the tree. We thought you might find it. Listen up, it's gonna be Miss Mary's birthday soon. We were thinking of giving her a present. It was good that we finally got our heads on that thing. But we can't be going around giving presents to people. No, wait, that's just... Don't fit the killer bee style. Come on, bud, can't you give it to teachers, can't you? Yeah, it's not like we could just ask anybody to do it for us, neither. It's gotta be someone reliable who can keep a secret. You're the only one who we could ask, bud. Man, these guys have a very, very roundabout way of showing their generosity. Some of the people. This is not at all how gangs work in real life, by the way. If a kid looks like a delinquent with a group of other delinquents with them, it's likely that they're just straight up delinquents and don't care much for teachers or anything like that at all, period. Not that they're evil or something like that, but skipping school is very much a thing that people do their entire lives if they wish to do it. There's very few people who show up for every single day. I think I have to actually give this manually. My dear, that's a joy pendant! To tell you the truth, I love jewelry above all else. And that, why that is extremely rare and hard to come by. It's not, it's actually pretty common. It's the hottest thing around, dear! Oh my, yes, I will happily take a single one from you. No, I insist. Only one. To tell you the truth, I'd actually like about 20 of them, but I would probably only have it in my wildest dreams. You know, I've been a teacher for a long time. It's tough to put one past me. That being said, I'm pretty sure I know who put you up to this, dear. Those little sweeties, I'm so joyful. It's the best birthday present I could ask for. I suppose I ought to thank you. Close your eyes, dear. I was kind of... This is less money than the previous reward. But of course, we need to get about 20 of them to her. Okay, I think we're almost done with all the side quests we can do here. Actually, there's probably more, because I have to talk to NPCs several times to get some of the side quests. But we've pretty much gone around the entire town, and the windmill won't activate unless we somehow control the wind to move in a different direction. There's another tune we can learn somewhere else later in the game, but regardless, we can't do any of those things. We have to talk to this guy now. Really? You have rescued him? That is news that I deem rather great. You are one stand-up individual. Indeed you are. Now, I apologize as I have but another favor. I'm actually considering starting up a little shop here on the island, but I'm having trouble funding my venture. I have but one asset to my name. I wonder if you might buy it from me, perhaps. The people on this island have no interest in venturing out into these dangerous seas, so my chance of selling it to them is rather bleak. The bleakest I can describe. Oh, good thing I have enough money. I'd really like to ask around 200 rupees for it, but as a favor for rescuing my friend, perhaps we may strike a deal. How does 80 rupees sound? I'll buy it. I could buy it at 200 rupees, but you know. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much indeed. I have received precisely 80 rupees for it. I can use these funds to finance my new business. Oh dear me, what a happy day. Very well, young master. As I promised, please, take that. Real talk though, don't buy something from someone unless they first show you what it is. For all I know, this could be golden poo. Thankfully it's not, it's precisely what we need. The boat sail. Yes, 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 you have made a good purchase today, my young master. And you have saved my life and business as well. Treasure it dearly. It is the finest sail in the world. Treat it as such. Anything else? A delivery bag that looks handy for carrying products. I believe we will find one later on. Let's take a picture of that guy. Oh my goodness, hold on. Okay, so I just had to spend some time cleaning my Wii U gamepad screen because it was a little dirty and kind of annoying to touch it. Anyway, now that we have the sail, we're pretty much done with this island. For now. There's definitely some side quests we'll do later to this place. And quite a few of them are at night. But as I said, the time freezes when you're on the island. And they did it for a very clear reason. They did it because they didn't want you to be able to do the night stuff on your first visit to Windfall Island. That'd be way too overpowered, apparently. I'm gonna go to the enclave over here. You guys have anything to say? Inside your geometry. Not even for 2 rupees. I'm actually surprised it defaults to no. Oh really? You're gonna give us rupees? Yippee, we get 1 whole rupee each. Haha, we're still not gonna tell you anything, not even a teensy tiny rumor. Yeah, we never tell you that if you bring Lenzo a picto box, he'd be super happy, and even show you his upstairs gallery. I guess grown-ups like having some friends who have some dancing hobbies too. Must be lonely being a grown-up. That's why we'll never grow up. Well, yeah. Anyway, yeah, they gave you some hints on some quests you want to do, unintentionally, of course, because they gotta be brats anyway. And here is the sail. Look in your eye. So you found yourself a sail, have you? Very well, then I shall teach you the art of sailing. Come next to my hull and press A to climb aboard. Yeah. Now this is the Wii U version, or rather the HD version of Windwaker. There is a super sail that allows you to basically sail twice as fast and regardless of the wind's direction. So that's to show that there's a treasure right there. Very, very cool. And I've opened my treasure charts. They're actually a little unclear. And you guys can't see it, unfortunately. Yeah. All the treasure charts are all on the Wii U gamepad, including the map. And if I pause, it just does this. So, yeah, unfortunately, you guys won't be never be able to see the map. It's a 7x7, and each square has something relevant inside of it. But yeah, the thing about the treasure maps is that the way they show an X somewhere on the map, but rather not on the map, but rather an image of an X with an island or something like that near it, and you're supposed to figure out where the treasure is based on that little island on the chart itself. Yay! Nintendo did a good job making selling fun in the original. I know some people complain that, oh, you gotta be able to sell quickly and stuff, and it's super annoying having to do. But they added lots of little things that you can do while selling that very much distract you. But I don't know. I never found selling to be that annoying, if you ask me. Anyway, you've got what's his name right here? No, not sell. Get out. Oh, thank you as always. I appreciate your business. Also, you can sell stuff to this guy if you want. He doesn't have very interesting stuff for him right now. That being said, I do want this all-purpose bait.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna buy a Windwaker. Yeah, I want to show the membership rewards for buying lots of stuff from this guy, so that's why I'm gonna buy from him very often. Thing is, though, all of his stuff is optional in a sense, so you'll find that you won't be like if you were playing casually, there wouldn't be much of a reason to buy all this stuff. Also, if you look at the bottom left, you can see that the time is actually progressing right now. It's still progressing even if you're out of the boat, but when you're on the boat, you actually get to see what time it is, and you can also look at the sky to see where the sun is. Okay, never mind. Time is not progressing right now. Yeah, we're still in a part of the game where plot matters more. So it's the afternoon forever. How'd you hear me? Bye. Oh, this is unquestionably one of the most fun things. Actually, getting on one of these camps and throwing off the goblin enemies off of it. Moblins? No, not moblins. Moblins are the big ones. I think they're supposed to be the bokoblins, actually. Maybe. Anyway. Yeah, every time you see a camp like that, defeating the enemies will reveal treasure. It's a lot like how it is in Breath of the Wild, to be honest. If you've played that. Basically, if you defeat all the enemies in the camp, you get a reward for your trouble. And there's also these small rafts with enemies occasionally. The enemies cannot swim. And unfortunately, there's not much else. There's not much to these raft segments. It's only the things like that that have anything. And some of them are pretty well armed, by the way. Oh, one more thing. We can actually travel wherever we want. We're supposed to go east over here, but we can actually try to travel anywhere we want. But the game will actually stop us if we go beyond the bounds of where they want us to go. Or more specifically, the King of Red Lions will stop us. It's possible to sequence break out of it, I think, but not much reason to. Unfortunately, we're going to be stuck sailing specifically where the game wants us to for the next 2 dungeons. Because there's one dungeon up there, and another one in the area all the way over there. You can see the island there. Actually, I don't think it's that island. I think it's even further, but you know, details. For the time being, though, we're going to Dragon Roost Island. And then we're going to take a break as soon as we get there because I've been playing for well over an hour now. There, on the horizon! That's our destination, Link. Dragon Roost Island. The island was pretty visible for quite some time, King of Red Lions, but, you know, it's only when you start more clearly seeing that the game is like, nope, this is when it actually matters. High atop the island's peak lives the spirit of the skies, the great dragon by the name of Valu. He's just sitting there. You must go see this dragon and request from him a jewel called Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit the island about how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait just a moment. This is the Windwaker! Yeah, we just have it in our hands. First, conduct in 3/4 time. Do not touch the left stick. Just try to match the rhythm by tilting the right stick up, down, right. Very nice, that was splendid. Next is 4/4 time. Hold the left stick left to change the rhythm. Then match the rhythm and tilt up, right, left, then down. That's it, Link. That was not bad for your first time using the Windwaker. Not bad at all. You can also conduct with it in 6/4 time by tilting the left stick right. You would do well to remember that. I don't think there's any songs in 6/4 time, unfortunately. Or if there is, it's much later in the game. Because most of the songs are going to be either in 3/4 time or 4/4 time. Danger! Do not attack the explosive fruit! Can I pick it up? I can. Yeah, so these are the bomb flowers. Actually a Goron specialty, but for some reason the Rito have it in this game. I should see, what's his name right over here? You might sell different stuff, who knows? Hey, 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 hey! Can I swim faster than him? Just barely. Also grass to cut right here. This music is very nice, by the way. And yes, I know I said I'd stop the video as soon as I got into the island, but I want to do some little side things. Real quick. Okay, it's the exact same stuff. Might as well buy more all-purpose bait. Thank you!
Bye.
Okay, now I think we are done. So, hope you've all enjoyed this video on this day. Next time, Dragon Roost Island and possibly the first dungeon of the game because it's a little shorter than normal. It really depends. I might split the video a bit more because these videos are getting a tad long. Bye-bye!